Something in the Dutton Ranch trailer doesn't add up. And the more you watch it, the more it feels like we're being shown only half the truth. Because this isn't just a peaceful new chapter for Beth and Rip, it feels like a setup. A calm surface hiding something violent underneath, waiting to explode when no one is ready for it. At first glance, the trailer tries to convince us that everything has finally settled down. A new ranch, a new life, and a small family trying to live in peace after everything they've been through. But if you followed this universe long enough, you already know one simple rule. Peace never lasts for the Duttons, and that's exactly what makes this trailer so interesting. It doesn't scream danger, but it quietly builds it in every frame, every pause, every look Beth gives, like she already knows what's coming before anyone else does. One of the biggest hidden clues is the tone shift around Beth and Rip. On the surface, they look stable, even happy, but something feels heavier this time. It's like they're not stepping into a new life. They're stepping into a controlled environment where something is being carefully held back. Beth still has that same fire, but it feels sharper now, more focused, and Rip, as always, looks like a man who doesn't just live on land. He protects it like a warning sign to anyone who gets too close. Then comes Carter, and this might be where the real emotional tension is hiding. The trailer shows him trying to build something normal for once. School, connection, maybe even a future that doesn't involve constant chaos. But the way it's presented feels too perfect, almost forced. And in this universe, whenever things look too perfect, it usually means they're about to break. Carter is growing up in the shadow of two people who can't escape violence, no matter how hard they try. And that kiss we briefly see isn't just a teenage moment, it's a signal that his world is expanding beyond control, and that's never safe when your family name carries this much weight. But the real shift in the trailer comes from what's not being said directly. There are glimpses of new power dynamics forming around the ranch. New people, new energy, and most importantly, new tension that doesn't feel random. It feels structured, like someone is quietly building something in the background while everyone else thinks they're safe. And that's what makes this different from past threats. This doesn't feel like chaos. It feels planned. Beth has always been the most dangerous person in the room, but the trailer subtly suggests that for the first time, she might not be the only one. There's a presence building around her storyline that feels equally calculated, equally fearless, and possibly even more patient. And when Beth is not the one controlling the situation, everything around her becomes unpredictable. That's when things stop being strategic and start becoming destructive. Rip's side of the story also feels heavier than usual. He's always been the quiet force, the one who reacts instead of talks, the one who fixes problems permanently. But here, the energy around him feels different, almost like the responsibility on his shoulders is expanding beyond just protection. And when a man like Rip starts carrying more than he can control, it doesn't just affect him, it affects everything connected to him. That's when mistakes become irreversible. Another hidden detail that stands out is the environment itself. The trailer keeps showing wide, empty spaces, long silences, and isolation. It looks beautiful, but it also feels dangerous because isolation in this world doesn't mean peace. It means no witnesses, no backup, and no escape. It creates the perfect setting for something unexpected to happen. And when things go wrong in a place like that, there's no one coming to help in time. There's also a deeper emotional thread running underneath everything. This isn't just about land or power anymore. It feels like it's about legacy, about what the Dutton name is going to become after everything that has already happened. And the trailer keeps asking a silent question without ever saying it directly. Can this family actually survive itself? Because sometimes the biggest threat isn't outside the ranch, it's what the ranch turns people into. And that's why this trailer feels different. It's not loud, it's not overly revealing, but it's loaded with tension in every frame. It's carefully hiding the real story under emotional moments and brief flashes of danger. And if these clues are pointing in the right direction, then Dutton Ranch isn't just continuing the story. It's preparing to push it into a completely new level of intensity, where loyalty will be tested, relationships will be pushed to the edge, and nothing will stay predictable for long. Because in the end, this isn't about starting over, it's about what happens when your past never stops following you. No matter how far you try to run from it,